Hello, my honeys. I'm going to give people an opportunity to join and just do a little bit of an intro. I'm Kamara with the Black Dove Oracle, and I believe in the US it's a holiday. It's called Labor Day, but I think a lot of people work on this day. I think Labor Day historically was supposed to be about giving workers the weekend off. There's probably rarely many people who have the weekends off unless you have certain kind of jobs. But, if you are recognizing this day, happy Labor Day in the US. I guess symbolically, whatever it might mean. So I'm going live right now. I just decided to do this live. Maybe some people will join me. I don't know because they might be working. But I'm going to have this as a recording. So today is the new moon. And it's also the beginning of September. So I thought I would do a all signs reading. I haven't done one of those in a while. So this one is going to be centered around what you need to see right now because it's a new moon. And if you know about the new moon is kind of the darker part of the moon where we don't actually get to see everything. So let's ask, what is it that you need to see? If you are just joining me, welcome. We're going to be doing an all signs reading, what you need to see right now. This is one of those readings where I am going to show my face eventually. But just kind of wanted to let you all know I have a brand new website. And on this website is where I'm offering different kinds of readings, even some spiritual coaching. So if you're interested in that, my website is below. If you want to reach out to me, this is also my, I'm going to show you my, where is my little, yeah. If you want to reach out to me, this is my email. Please know that I don't check this email every day just because I have a really busy life. So I do put a little auto response letting you know I'll get back to you in the next 24 to 48, at the longest 72 hours. Okay. But give me a break. But yeah, the website is there. I usually respond to people's readings pretty quickly. And yeah, so I'll just kind of like hide those. Know that you can always go to my website. These are the only ways that I'm going to be reaching out to you all, not in comments or anything like that, you all. So let's get to the reading. Hello, my honeys. How are you? I feel like I'm really close, and aren't I? Let me see if I can move this back a little bit. All right, I don't know. I've been moving my computer around all morning. So how are you all doing? We're going to go all signs. So maybe some people who are here watching, you can let me know what group of signs should I start with? Air, water, fire, earth? You can let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick, but you can put that in the comments. I really love your comments. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support of this channel. Oh, and you guys, if anyone is watching who's seen my latest upload, okay, Earth, Nikki. All right. Nikki's starting us off with Earth. But then, water's right after that. All right. Hey, Jazz Effects, how are you? So, yeah, let's go to, we're going to start with Earth, Nikki. You kind of hit that button right before Jazz Effects. So we're going to start with Earth signs. So let's go. I was going to say something about the last thing I uploaded, but I don't think it's a big deal. So anyway, Earth signs. Let's start with Capricorn. Okay. So Capricorn, what is it that you need to see in this new moon, especially during the month of September, this new moon month of September? Well, the theme is golden treasures. So Capricorn, this is about something around your prosperity, something that you are manifesting. Let's go to this card. So yeah, 12 could be an important number for you this month, Capricorn, as well as the number 3. Oh, let me put what I'm reading for so that people know. We're starting with Capricorn and the earth signs. Okay, so Capricorn, what is it that you need to know on this full moon? You know, I think what Spirit is saying here, Capricorn, is that you need to find ways to fill your cup. I think some of you have been feeling a little bit as if, I don't know, it's just been hard to feel fulfilled lately. That's what I'm hearing from Spirit. But Spirit is also saying to trust your intuition right now. It may not be something that you're always doing, Capricorn. You kind of like to look at the facts. You like to look at what's in front of you. But Spirit is saying that if you go within and kind of trust what's happening to you, maybe even do some inquiry on why you don't feel as fulfilled right now, what you need to see is that this is a good time for healing something that maybe you just haven't given enough attention to right now. Hey G, nice to see you. So yeah, if you haven't been focusing on yourself right now, like something that's been maybe even bothering you, Capricorn, this would be a good time during the new moon to maybe just go within and really do some self-inquiry. Spirit is saying right now, yeah, this is a time, Page of Cups, to give yourself a little love. You know, just give yourself a little attention. One-on-one, I'm hearing from Spirit, a little one-on-one attention right now. Maybe you need to take yourself just on a short little drive to your favorite place, just somewhere where you can kind of settle your dust and be connected to the things that you need to do. Yeah. For some of you, Spirit is saying it might be a good time to spend some time with your family. If you have some, you know, that's nearby. If you are, you know, as this picture is showing, traditionally was married with some children, it may be a good time to just take off and go to the park. Go and, you know, if you're in the United States, it's a holiday, supposedly. I think a lot of people are working. You got to let me know in the comments. I'm working today. I just had 2 clients today. I had one in the morning and I'll have one later on in the evening, but not really working that much today. What Spirit is saying here, though, Capricorn, is just to make sure that you're kind of putting aside a lot of your responsibilities, just even if it's just like for an hour or two, to really reflect on your own needs and what are the things that you need right now. So Capricorn, that is what I'm seeing. Let me see if there's any other final messages from Spirit for Capricorn. What is it that you need to see? It's just a good time to I'm hearing from Spirit, yeah, for you to settle your dust, you know. Yeah, trust your instincts around something too. Maybe there's just something that you've been going over in your mind, and this is a time to trust your instincts as well. But what I'm mostly hearing is that it would be a good time for you to, you know, take some time off, spend it with people you love, or, you know, spend it with yourself. I hope you love yourself. All right, Capricorn. So let's go to the other earth signs. We're just going to kind of do them in blocks, you all. So let's go to Virgo next. Hey, Virgos. Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining me. We're doing a live here, all signs, just what you need to see during this new moon period. We'll have Taurus coming up next, but now we're going to focus on Virgo. Virgo, what is it that you need to see during this new moon? Maybe the earth signs have a theme around healing. This says sound healing. Maybe you're going to be doing some sound healing. Maybe you need to take some time for that, but let's just get some other cards. All right. I'm sorry, somebody's giving me a message too. Yeah, it says never allow for yourself to be taken for granted. Okay, Nikki, you're a Virgo. It says here, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It's better to remove yourself from a situation rather than be treated Less than what you deserve. Huh. You know, sometimes sound healing can be quite literal, but I think here, Virgo, you need to hear, I'm hearing you need to get an apology from someone. You need for someone to kind of be more upfront about recognizing how you feel. There's something here where you need some kind of recognition. You need some kind of accountability. Maybe in some cases you need an apology. Yeah. And maybe you've been waiting on it. You're not really saying that's what you want. You want to see if someone naturally is going to come to you with what you've been looking for them to do. Yeah, but this is 333 is showing up too. And it's kind of saying right now that for you, Virgo, this is a growth area. Like you're not telling people anymore what you want from them. You're trying to see if they can kind of feel into what's right in a situation. You know, like if they know that they cause some harm, or if you all have had some kind of rupture and it's more on their end, you're allowing people now to demonstrate. Quite literally, Virgo, you're allowing people to demonstrate just how much they care about you, how much you remain in their thoughts in a good way, how much they respect you, even Spirit is saying. So, what you need to see right now is that you've grown in this area, Virgo. You're not overextending yourself to get the kind of treatment you deserve. And so I think that's what this sound healing really is symbolic of, is that you need to hear it. It's not just someone saying, well, you know, I took you out to dinner. It's like, no, I need to hear that you actually know that that was something that upset me, or that was something I needed, you know. So Virgo, that is what you need to see, you know, but it's actually what you need to hear. Okay. During this full moon, new moon period. Let me see if there's anything else that Spirit wants to tell Virgo. Yeah, you agree, Nikki? It's like, yeah. This may be around, like, you have musician too. I don't know, Nikki. It could be someone else too that's a Virgo. It's something around someone either who's a musician, there's something around music, sound. I don't know, but there's something there more specifically for someone that, but I would say in a more broader sense, because this is a collective reading, you need to hear it. You need to hear it, not just interpret it or see it. Okay, let's go to Taurus. Hello, my honeys. We are just moving forward with what it is. This is an all signs reading. Let me go to Taurus now. Thank you for joining me. This is an all signs reading on what it is that you need to see right now. Today is the new moon. So the new moon is kind of about the darkness, right? Like things that we don't see. It's actually a good time to do your rituals. It's a good time to do things that you don't want other people to see. New moon in terms of magic. So, you know, do what you will. So Taurus, let's go to Taurus. What is it that you need to see, Taurus? What is it that you need to see during this new moon time, especially during the beginning of this month of September? Soul tribe. So Taurus, immediately, it's something about the people that you are around, the people that you are connected to. So let's see what Spirit has to say about soul tribe. That's interesting. It's like the same that Capricorn, finding a way to fill your cup. But I would say for you, Taurus, this is about spending time with people that you care about. You know, especially your soul tribe. These are people that you connect with at the deep energetic level. They need to see you, or you need to see them. There's been a little block of time that you haven't really had a chance to gather with friends, loved ones, family of choice, even family. But spirit is directing you that way to gather with people. Let's see what else spirit wants to say to you, Taurus, about that. I think it's just a matter of being more fulfilled. Yeah, you've got the high priestess in reverse. I'm just showing it to you upright, but it seems like you need some more inspiration, Taurus. You need people around you who understand you. I have a feeling you've been spending time with people who really don't get you lately, and this could have just been naturally because what you work with them or you're on a project, and sometimes those aren't always the people who see you at the soul level. But spirit is saying it's been kind of putting you in a weird place because you're not really trusting your intuition like you usually do. And so spirit is saying, Taurus, that put yourself around some like-minded people. What you don't see is that sometimes we need to be connected to people who are kind of like that, like us in a certain way, who think the way that we do. Yeah, who share Queen of Cups, who even like share, support us at an emotional level. You need a little bit more of that. Spirit is saying you need a little bit more nurturing right now. Let me see something. Someone is texting me. Hold on for a second. Not that that should take a priority, but I just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, just putting yourself in more nurturing situations. Maybe there's a friend that kind of just gets you and you need to spend some time with that person. Okay, Taurus, but that is what I have for you in terms of what you need to see. Give yourself a little bit more you time with some people that get you, your soul tribe. Okay. Let's go to, did we say we're going to do water signs next? I think we did. So let's go to the water signs. Let's start off with Cancer. Hello, my honeys. How are you? So we're just doing some quick all signs readings on what is it that you need to see right now? What is it that you need to see? It's the new moon. Sometimes the new moon is dark. That means symbolically we're not seeing what we need to see. Cancer, what you need to see right now has to do with planetary shifts, has to do with you kind of understanding that something energetically is shifting around you. Let's go to these cards. So there's something here, Cancer, about you kind of just understanding something might be affecting you lately. Maybe you're not sleeping or as soundly as you usually do, or maybe your dreams are just more intense. Spirit is saying that has to do with some shifts that you are experiencing right now. Okay, so what Spirit's message is here is that you have to go back to the heart of who you truly are. Maybe something has been kind of putting you a little bit off kilter, Cancer. Like you're like, is this me or is this the other person, the other situation? And Spirit is telling you to zoom out, look at things from a higher perspective, and also to let you know that some people just might be activating old wounds. It has nothing to do with them. They're just kind of the way they're acting is reminding you of something. And so Spirit is just saying to keep moving forward on certain things. Don't get caught up in is this like another situation? Spirit is just kind of letting you know that you're experiencing some kind of shifts in how you even relate to people, how you even set up your boundaries right now. And so Spirit is just wanting you to recognize that this is part of an overall growth that you're going through. Many of you are deciding to speak more clearly about what you need and what you desire. Let's see what Spirit has to say otherwise for Cancer. What does Cancer need to see? Yeah, Three of Wands. There may be something that you're thinking about doing in terms of a trip. High Priestess came out again. It could mean that you're trying to wonder if you should be going in the same direction as a couple of people. Sometimes this could be symbolically you're going to travel, or I mean, literally you're going to travel, but symbolically it could be about, are you going in the same direction as some other people? And wanting to know and maybe fine tune who you've been around, who you can be in your power around. There's something there, Cancer, about just maybe even shifting your friendship circles, the people that you've been connected with, who you're working with. But they're saying to get a card from the Ancestors deck. Yeah, it may be something around your work, Cancer. You're wondering, do you still connect with some of the people that you've been working with, or maybe even a new project, something that you're creating? Maybe you're wondering, do I connect? Am I on the same page as these people? And it may even be a shift in how you're working, how you're seeing your work. So I think that's what you need to see, is that you may be changing things up, just even internally first. And Spirit is saying, pay attention to that, because it may be informing who you're going to end up collaborating with, even, just making sure you have shared values, or maybe your values are changing in some way. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. We're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces, what is it that you need to see? What is it that Pisces needs to see? I'm just shuffling a little bit. How have you all been doing? Please take a moment, if you can, to like, comment, and subscribe. If something resonates with you, let's go back to Pisces. Okay, Pisces, what is it that you need to see during this new moon? Pisces, what is it that you need to see? Same message, the soul tribe. But let's see what your message is about. Sometimes, same card, but different meaning. Yeah, this is about you. For you, Pisces, this is about getting to know new people. Letting people in your soul tribe. Maybe, I'm also hearing from Spirit, letting people out of your soul tribe, like maybe there's a change here. You have the Fool card. It's really meaning that you may be looking at making some changes to the people around you, like who values you, same, who do you value? Let's go and find out a little bit more about this, Pisces. What does Pisces need to see? Spirit is saying you need to ignore what everyone else is doing. Your life is about breaking through your own limits. Oh, this is interesting. So if your life is about breaking through your own limits, it may be that the people around you are heading in a certain direction, and you need to follow your own direction, Pisces, your own intuition when it comes to your path. People might be doing the same thing around you, but you feel inclined to go in a completely different direction. And Spirit is saying what you need to see is that your intuition trumps everything that people around you are doing. People have their own life, their own path. And sometimes a group of people just want to make it seem as if this is the thing to do. But Pisces, you're being directed by Spirit to be much more of your own decision maker. Two of Swords. You need to make your own decisions. And some of that is deeply about following your own intuition. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Pisces, is that you may be deciding to head on a whole different new track than people around you. Especially, I'm hearing from Spirit, it may be career-wise, like you may be heading in a whole different direction. You may be doing your work a little bit differently than people normally do. And Spirit is saying, give it a try. You may find that you actually like this. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Okay, let's go to Scorpio. How are you all? We're going to go to Scorpio and see what is it that you need to see right now, Scorpio, this brand new moon today. What is it that you need to pay attention to? What is it that you need to know? Let's get your opening energy, Scorpio. Evolution. So in some way, Scorpio, you are growing right now. You're expanding on something. Let's figure out what that is. What is it that you need to see about this expansion, this growth? It says if you find yourself stuck in an unhappy situation, ask yourself, why are you still there? Okay. So, Scorpio, this is literally about you questioning why you are enduring something right now. Like, why do you feel like you need to endure a situation? Why are you staying? Let's get more information from Spirit. There's something that you've decided to stay in. I keep hearing the word endure. And why? Spirit is saying why. Maybe it's time for you to take a break and really figure out. The Hermit card is showing up. You need to figure out why you're doing or what your next steps are, even. But Spirit is saying here that for some of you, you're dealing with some kind of toxic situation that you really don't have to deal with. Yeah, you can actually allow it to transition. You can allow yourself to change a certain situation. I'm even hearing from Spirit, it's Death card in reverse and doesn't even have to be a huge change. But Spirit is saying here, nothing is written in stone. Even though you might have said or signed some kind of contract, if it's not working, renegotiate it. Spirit is saying there's something that you're stuck in, Scorpio, that is preventing you from completing a cycle, that's preventing you from moving forward in a way that you want to move forward, because maybe you felt like you made some kind of commitment, but if the commitment, it's really not worth anything if you don't feel like it's working for you. So Spirit is saying here that you may want to choose yourself, but it may require you to go within and figure out what it is that you truly want. Sometimes to release yourself from a contract, you got to be able to tell people, or at least tell yourself, what is it that you're doing next. So there may be some time required for you to just go within and figure out what that is. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. All right. We did earth, right? We did water. Let's go to the air signs. Hi, everyone. We are just doing some quick all signs, new moon, what you need to see kind of reading. What is it that you need to be aware of? And we're on Gemini now. What does Gemini Spirit need to be aware of in this new moon period? False god. Immediately, whenever I see this card, it means, Gemini, that you are giving something more power over you than it needs. Yeah, but let's go to the message and see what Spirit is saying about that. But a false god is just really propping up something, someone, something, some situation. You're giving it more power than it needs to have in your life. Very, almost a little similar to Scorpio. Like this, whatever this is, it's not truly something that's higher or above you. Okay, so let's find out, Gemini, what is this? Spirit is saying you need to learn how to ride the waves of life. You can either go against the current or you can go with it. It's saying that something that you've gained recently might be really depleting you, because maybe it feels like you're always constantly going up a hill trying to meet the energy of this thing. And Spirit is saying it's actually really becoming a thing that you're worshiping. Like you're finding yourself at the feet of it all the time, having to and if this is a relationship, you're finding yourself constantly having to convince this person that you are interested in them, that you find them attractive, that you find them, like there's something there where this person can never get really satisfied with who you are in the relationship. If this is a relationship, if it's a work project, if it's something else that you're in, it's almost as if you're never finding an end in sight. Have you ever had one of those jobs where the work just seems endless? where nothing seems to have any kind of completion. It's just a constant overkill of on and on and on. That could also be someone's situation, but Spirit is advising you, Gemini, that you need to see this for what it is. It may be something that will never turn out to be. It's very shadowy. Hold on, I didn't. Someone's in the comments. Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you, SM. But you know, there's something, Gemini, that's in your life right now. It could be a person, it could just be a job, a project, friendship. It seems like something's very shadowy about this. Like you're always having to prove who you are, prove you are there in your truth. You know, like somehow something or someone is doubting you, and you're feeling like you need to always step up to prove that, yes, I'm committed to this, or yes, I'm going to do this. Whatever it is, it's becoming tiring. And Spirit is saying here that you may need to look at this and see if this is something actually that you truly want to be committed to. You know, sometimes we get into situations that we're so convinced we have to keep proving who we are. In the end, we're like, okay, maybe you're right. You know, like maybe you're right. Maybe I'm not the one for this, or maybe I shouldn't be doing this. So, you know, I know sometimes we like to convince ourselves that we need to prove we're upright, but if someone's just not seeing it, they're not seeing it. You know, that's what it is, Gemini. Okay, so let's go to Libra. Or is it Aquarius? I haven't done Aquarius yet. Did I? I don't think so. I'm going down the line. Okay. So Aquarius. But y'all let me know if I did. I should be like marking them off, but I'm going down the line. So Aquarius, what is it that you need to realize and know during this new moon? The blue flame. There's something kind of a more spiritual undertaking that you're doing right now, something of an initiatory kind of thing. Let's find out a little bit more. Some way that you're kind of working spiritually. Spirit is saying take the ancestor cards for you, Aquarius. There's something that there's something that you are embarking on with this Earth card and the blue flame. It's almost like Aquarius. Yeah, it's some kind of like life-giving connection, healing. Let me get some other cards. 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. I get it. Aquarius, some of you, whoever this is, you are going through some kind of healing initiation. It could be as a result of the breakup of a relationship. You know, I would think that with this 3 of Swords, it may be some kind of breakup of a romantic relationship, but it could just be a friendship too, that not just, but something that meant something to you, something that ended up putting you on the outside. So we know that sometimes when we break up with people, we might lose a community, we might lose friends. If we divorce somebody, we might lose what we had. And what Spirit is saying during this time is that you need to look at your healing process, Aquarius. There's something where you're being initiated into a new part of your life. I've been getting from more than one sign that a lot of this is about understanding that sometimes rejection is our protection. I've been seeing that as a theme, that sometimes Spirit is intervening, Aquarius, on something that you no longer need to be a part of. Whether it is a relationship that put you on the outside, like breaking up with someone or getting fired, laid off from a job, whatever it is that's putting you on the outside, may even caused you a little bit of financial, an instability. Whatever it is, Spirit is kind of saying here that It's coming to protect you. It's protecting you in this situation. It may not feel like it right now. It may not feel like it, but you're being initiated into a new direction in life. You are being redirected. There was something you were involved with, someone, something, and Spirit is saying, let it go. You will find out later why that needed to happen. Doesn't mean that it doesn't hurt. Doesn't mean that it doesn't sting, but you are being told, Aquarius, that this was not for you. And you're going to find out later why. Right now, though, Spirit is just saying, look at your healing process. It may hurt. Okay. Libra. Let's go into new moon messages for Libra. What is it that you need to see? These are all signs. We're heading into the fire signs next. So Libra, finishing up the air signs. What is it that you need to, same card as, was that as Gemini? False God. But sometimes when the cards repeat, I can tell that some of the signs are going through similar kind of energetic stuff. But Libra, for you specifically, Spirit is pointing to me to this 11 at the top. It could be relationship oriented. Okay, what is it that you need to see? Yeah, Spirit is saying sometimes walking away is the only option. Not because you want to make someone miss you or realize that you were being taken for granted, but because you respect yourself. You know what I mean? So the false god is in this situation, Libra, for you, the false god is the relationship. The relationship was taking too much of your sense of self, I'm hearing. And there's something here. It could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be, you all. It could be a friendship. It could be a business partner, whatever it is, Libra. Spirit is saying sometimes that walking away is the only thing you can do because you got to preserve your self-worth. Okay? Your self-worth actually matters in this situation. Let me get a message from your ancestors. Yeah. It's like this is a time for you, Libra, to start healing yourself from whatever this situation was. It's like, sometimes we got to call a spade a spade. Sometimes we got to just put everything out there and be like, listen, I'm not satisfied in this. I'm really just going to go and take care of myself now. And Spirit is saying here over and over again, choose yourself, Libra. Choose yourself. Anything else that Spirit wants to say? Let me get a couple of tarot cards for you, Libra. Yeah. Whatever the situation is, it might have been even messing with your money, Spirit is saying. Yeah, you're getting a lot of pentacles. Like you haven't been for this Ace of Pentacles was in reverse. I was just having you see it upright, as well as this Four of Pentacles in reverse. It might have caused you to not be able to hang on to some money. If this was a business relationship, yeah, Spirit is showing that you were just bleeding money. Like you're spending money on things that really you just couldn't afford to do it. At some point, Libra, Spirit is saying you're going to have to choose yourself, especially if this was business with someone that was a little bit more than business in terms of the relationship, because it's turning the relationship upside down. You know what I'm saying? So if you were in a partnership with someone that you also had like an intimate relationship with, I think some of that is even coming to an end, like the business and the money. If it wasn't, you both weren't in business together, maybe this person was just requiring for you to finance them in a certain way. And I think Spirit is just saying, choose yourself, Libra. Choose yourself. Okay. We know that's easier said than done though, but that's what you need to look at. Okay. Let's go to fire signs. Leo. Hi, everyone. We are in the fire signs. If you are looking for all the other signs, we have done them. And you may be able to rewind on those. It's kind of a brief new moon reading. heading into Leo now. Let me just shuffle these cards and we will be on point for Leo. Hope you all are doing well. This is the first time I'm doing something during the day. I have like daylight. Okay, so Leo, what is it that you need to see right now? Inner vision. It's something about like trusting your inner vision and trusting your intuition, Leo. Okay, let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Spirit is saying when a door doesn't open, don't waste your energy trying to open it. It's closed for a reason. I feel like this is such a big theme right now. It's like Spirit is saying, trust what is being shown to you. So Leo, you're being redirected to something that's bigger and better. So really quite literally, Spirit is saying you've got to trust your intuition and you're being redirected. There's something that I think you know, Leo, was not working for you. In a certain situation, and Spirit is saying that you have something bigger, a bigger opportunity coming up. Maybe it was an interview for some people. Maybe you thought you really wanted this job. I've had that happen before, you know, like some big, I don't know, some big company, some big opportunity, and you're thinking, oh, this would be make my career so visible. And when you interview with the people, you're like, I don't want to work in this. And your friends are like, what? You don't want to work for that? And you're like, if you only knew. Yeah, it's time for you, Leo, to explore out on your own. I don't know why, but I'm hearing even this, Leo, is that you may even, for some of you, might want to consider striking out on your own. If you're not finding something or someone to work for or work with, this might be a time for you to explore what your options are doing something on your own. I'm being told even intuitively right now, Leo, that you have the skills, you have the knowledge to do that. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles is coming out. This may be a better move for you, more lucrative for you to strike out on your own. Of course, you got to be ready. You got to be ready. Yeah, because Spirit is saying with the 7 of Wands, it could look like a really daunting task to head out on your own. But Spirit is saying here, Leo, that you might realize something that you didn't expect. Like you may have the clients already. You may have the customers already. And you know, the process getting there might be a little haphazard, you see, but it doesn't mean that you won't make it. It's just, you know, sometimes we got to look, because I'm an entrepreneur, so I work for myself. I create my own schedule, everything. And, you know, in the beginning, it could seem really daunting because you manage yourself, you manage your own time. You're responsible for the money that you bring in. And so there's nobody else. I mean, you can't sit there and talk about, you can't talk about the boss is you. So, you know, in many ways, you have to really trust yourself when you're trying to like go in that direction. So, Leo, you're being told here that there could be something quite lucrative for you if you head in that direction. Okay, Sagittarius. What is it during this new moon that you need to see? What is it that you need to notice, Sagittarius? I recommend that people listen to their sun, moon, and rising sign. Maybe even I'm hearing your Venus, your Mars. Sometimes, you know, these messages are, all around. Sagittarius, self-love. Wow, look at that. So what you need to see right now is something about giving back to yourself. Yeah. Spirit is saying if it's meant to be, it will be. You won't have to force it. You won't have to convince. You won't have to worry over it. Just let it flow. And so a big part of this is about just being very comfortable with trusting who you are. And really that self-love is knowing your worth, Sagittarius, and what it is that you deserve. For some of you, you might be needing to see that going within and really seeing yourself for who you truly are is going to be the biggest gift when it comes to a particular outcome you're looking at, Sagittarius. It says, trust the timing in your life. You know, not everything will give you an immediate outcome. Sometimes I'm being shown by spirit. Sometimes you plant the seed, you don't keep digging it up to see if it's sprouting. You just water it. You allow the sun to do its thing. You allow the environment to do its thing. You set it in the ground and you know the expectation. It's going to sprout. It's going to grow. It's going to produce something. And this is what Spirit is saying. Have enough confidence in yourself to know that that is the process. You don't need to keep checking back on everything. If you've put a good amount of energy and work into something, just leave it. Let it grow on its own. Let it manifest on its own. And I have a feeling this has to do with something that's very specific to you. You know, many of you know that I do psychotherapy, you know, as my job. and many times people think, you know, boom, I'm supposed to have this really like boom kind of realization when my healing comes. Hey, Pearl Blue, great to see you. Yeah, it's some people think like healing has to be these huge realizations. No, sometimes it's very subtle. Sometimes you're just going through life and you're understanding at a certain point, wow, I'm acting differently. I'm making better decisions for myself. And I think that's what Sagittarius Spirit is kind of showing you right now. Trust the process. Okay. So, Aries, I believe you are my last and not least. Aries, what is it during this new moon that you need to see, that you need to understand? What is it that you need to see? Because there is a kind of a running theme for many of us right now during this new moon. Thanks, Pearl Blue. Yeah, so Aries, what is it that you need to see? Life purpose. I'm telling you. It's been pretty much, you know, kind of consistent for everyone. And Aries, you're no different. Life purpose. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Life purpose. Okay. Count all your blessings, even the smallest ones. Show gratitude, appreciation for all that you have in life and all that's yet to come into your life. Your best days are still ahead, Spirit is saying. So, I mean, for you, Aries, I feel like this is a good reading to end on, which is you're on purpose. If you are on purpose, life is happening real good. Take time to notice what has been going good for you, Aries, because Spirit is saying there's a lot for you to be grateful for. You may have some kind of communication coming into you soon. This may be something, a message you've been waiting for, an email, a phone call. There's something here that Spirit says you have been waiting for, and it's coming, Aries. What you need to see is that as wish fulfillment. For some people, I think immediately you're getting a job offer, you're getting some kind of business offer, something that's going to allow you to close the deal, because this is Nine of Pentacles. You're going to be in wish fulfillment. So, I mean, if it isn't a job or some kind of project, it's something that you really wanted to have happen. Could be around your material life, but it doesn't have to be. But usually Nine of Pentacles, this is like a material success. So Aries, you should be looking for that. It's coming. It's coming. All right, my honeys. So I think that is all of the signs. Y'all let me know in the comments if you didn't see something. We did all the signs before, so I think you can just kind of scroll back if you want to. I also put a really quick reading on my TikTok channel as well. Please take a moment to give me a thumbs up if you are here and you resonated with your reading. And know that you all, let me see, that I have my brand new website, and I hope that you will visit and you will spend some time with me on a personal reading if you want to. Other than that, my honeys, maybe I'll do another live later on tonight. We'll see how my energy goes. But I really appreciate being with you all. Take care.